marriage is definitely not a walk in the park. While weddings are usually the ideal happy ending to every love story, there are Lakorns where one is forced to marry a villain. Well, this is usually seen in old Lakorns, and also please understand that the dramas are just pieces of fiction. Here's a look at 10 such Thai dramas where the female lead is forced to marry a villain. Get ready to see a lot of slapping, kissing and wrestling scenes. Number 1. Sawan Biang. Kavi is a rich, temperamental and arrogant spoiled brat. His father had been recycling wives ever since Kavi's mother died, and Kavi had grown up despising women, treating them as objects and playthings. Leela is a young woman who liked Kavi at first sight, but he rejects her. So she seduces and marries his father. Kavi is filled with hatred because his father keeps on dating younger women and he thinks his father caused his mother's death. To get back at Leela, he seduces her innocent young sister Nareen. The revenge backfires on him because he falls in love with his enemy's sister. This drama elicits strong opinions from viewers, whether positive or negative. It succeeded in communicating its story pretty well. The acting is phenomenal. Overall, this drama tells a story about a damaged, childish, and a spoilt man who during the course of his destructive behavior fell in love and resolved to humble himself and atone for his wrongdoing. Number 2. Raerng Fai. Yada's father frames Chakrit's father for murder and has him arrested. Years later, Chakrit wants revenge on Yada's family. He starts by seducing Yada's sister, then abandoning her on their wedding day, embarrassing her and the family in front of guests. Yada is very angry at the man who hurt her family and wants revenge. Yada and Chariot fight each other on their family's behalf, both of them seeing through the other person's tricks. Raerng Fai is a hardcore romantic slap kiss that presents vengeance, betrayal, torment, honor and so full of deceptions. This is well-made show with incredible main leads. The show has everything and is well-paced. If you like slap kiss genre, this is the one I'll advise. Number 3. Suparburoot, Jorm, Maturot, Lohgan. To prove himself to his father so he can lead the next pillage and fulfill his plans, Seawave, a bandit, had to embark on one of his father's daily robberies. The quest was to steal the most valuable possession from Khun Fei, a lieutenant who would not stop hunting their bandit village down. He takes Nampoing, the lieutenant's fiancée who was in the house at that time, and presents it to his father, only for his father to arrange a marriage for him and they kidnap Nampoing. With the assignment to get Nampoing pregnant and sent back to her fiancé, Seawave also has to battle with his older brother for the title of their father's successor. But what happens when Fa falls for his new wife and wants a much better life than what he's used to? If you want to watch a Lakorn with some romance, comedy, action and crime, this is the one. The romance between the lead was fiery with lots of kissing scenes. You can easily tell that the male lead fell in love at first sight. The physical intimacy between the leads was natural. Overall, a very fun and entertaining drama. Number 4. Ratree. Kate's father stole money from Sek's company, and when he finds out, he starts looking for Kate's father. However, Kate's father runs away. When they find him, he has to go to the hospital because of a heart condition. There, he decides to sell Kate to Sek to pay off his debts, and because he knew Sek's family wanted an heir and would take care of Kate. Sek gradually begins to fall in love with Kate. Meanwhile, Sek's ex-wife Itzela doesn't believe Sek has moved on to Kate and continuously chases after him. A solid Lakorn with well-written characters. Good watch for new and old Lakorn viewers alike. Ratree only has 12 episodes, but it wrapped up all these plot lines in ways that made sense and were satisfying to the viewers. Number 5. Jao Sao Jamloei. When Ingchun's family attempts to trick her into marrying an old toad in order to pay off the debt they had taken, Ingchun decides to escape. Somehow she meets a young vineyard owner, Sichon, along the way who helps her to escape. However, he is not as kind as he looks at first sight. In order to pay off her family's death and protect her, Sichon wants her to marry him and birth a child for him. The duration of this arrangement is 1 year only, but the price from both sides are hefty. The most interesting thing about Lakorn is the crazy over-dramatic plot which keeps the tension high. And this series is no different but shows great chemistry of leads in a warm way. It's an entertaining drama with excellent lead characters and a good secondary character line as well. Number 6. The Seawave. Tat is a beautiful and humble girl. After finishing her studies, she receives a marriage proposal from her mother's family rich friend. But soon it becomes clear that the behavior of her future husband is of great concern. The creeping doubt was quickly dispelled and the wedding took place. Only after the wedding she realizes that nothing has changed for her husband and she is doomed to loneliness, neglect and scandals. Will Tat find the strength to break this burdensome relationship or will she accept this fate? Number 7. Wong Wien Hua Jai. Bao returns to Thailand after she learns that her boyfriend Pong has cheated on her and has impregnated Withini, who is now going to marry. Lost in pain of heartbreak and deceit, Bao decides to go to a club alone and drink her pain away. There she somehow ends up in a bad situation and almost being drugged and compromised by a criminal. She is, however, saved by Toss, who manages to take her to a private room safely. The protective older brother tells Bao's father that he has slept with his daughter, which makes the older man marry Bao off to Toss in order to protect his daughter's virtue. Thus begins a very push and pull love story of Bao and Toss. Number 8. Sud Sai Pan. Tithit meets Gandaumani in Frajoit and falls in love with her. Unbeknownst to Teeth, Gandaumani is using her elder twin sister's name Gandauvasi for herself, therefore tricking him into thinking her real name is Gandauvasi. She later leaves him when she grows tired of him and finds out that he is the poor son of a merchant. Tith is heartbroken and tries searching for her unsuccessfully. Number 9. Likit Kammathep. Kan Plu is an orphan that has been raised by an aunt who treats her like a servant. When her aunt wants money to continue her lavish lifestyle, she sells Kan Plu to an older wealthy man. Kan Plu is unaware of her aunt's arrangement and believes she is going there as a servant. The older man has a grown son, Nit, who misunderstands Kan Plu and thinks she is his intended bride rather than his father's. He accuses Kan of selling herself and trying to cheat his family out of their fortunes. When he discovers that Kan Plu is actually his father's intended wife, he continues to mistreat her, hoping she will back out of the arrangement. She has no choice, however, as her aunt has forced her into the arranged marriage. Number 10. Tang Pan Kammathep. Pope's father leaves his wife to marry another, much younger, Pim. Pope, angry with his father and his new stepmother, decides to kidnap her to prevent the wedding. Pim makes Pat go in her place. Believing Pat to be Pim, he kidnaps her. Though Pat tries to tell him who she actually is, he refuses to believe her. He takes her to a remote island and the two are forced to live together. Things get complicated when he falls in love with her. Honorable mention, Lae Sanae Luang. Krao Supakan's life changed when he witnessed his mother committing suicide after being raped and then his father dying of grief. He was taken care by his uncle, Pa. From young age, he studied hard and worked whenever he had free time on Pa's grape vineyard. He excelled in school with one thing in mind, to take revenge on Wichavit's family. Mr. Wichavit passed away, leaving his fortunes to his 3 children, the eldest son Asit, the second daughter On and Nooch. So which of these series you found interesting and are planning to watch next? Please let us know in the comments down below. Also, please be sure to like, share and subscribe. Thank you.